just been looking at the job security page and the thoughts of maybe if we don't do too well at Roma this year, maybe we'll try and find a team who's also not done well, set their manager. Maybe we can jump on somewhere, like a Atletico Madrid who are there with an insecure manager. Even the Juventus job is very precarious at the moment. And then I noticed that we are currently in an insecure job status at Roma, even though we're currently in 5th position. I feel as if that's maybe a little bit harsh. Yes, hello, welcome into Livestreams Sports here for Glory Hunt on Football Manager 22. If you missed the last episode, go and check it out. We played a couple of games and I may or may have maybe got a little bit upset. I'd go and check it out if I were you. And if you are new around here, hit the subscribe button for more daily Football Manager content Monday to Friday at 11 AM. As I was mentioning in the intro there, yeah, we are apparently insecure in our job status at the moment, which is not ideal. However, we do have a chance to go within 1 point of Sassuolo, who are currently in 4th place. Yes, we have dropped out, unfortunately, of the Champions League places at the moment, and that's because in the 2 games we played since you last met, we did have a 2-0 win against Sampdoria, thanks to 2 goals from Tammy Abraham. But we did lose 2-1, unfortunately, to Sassuolo. It's a hard name for me to say. Gareth Bale did score a goal, but we didn't play well in it. And Nani, yeah, that Nani, formerly of Manchester United, scored a goal late on, which ended up winning the game for Sassuolo. We've got 6 games left in the season. Today it's 2 tough ones against Inter and against Juventus. And as you can see, we are just 4 points out of the Champions League places. This has changed from a trying to win the title to a trying to get into the Champions League. And probably, if we're being honest, a trying to keep our job. Because I didn't realise it was so insecure, to be honest. If we look at my club info, finances, vision, that's it, vision, you can see that we're failing to reach the final of the Conference League. Yes, we're currently they're satisfied-ish for us for SerieA. We failed getting there for the cup final. Not great, and you can see C-. Bear in mind, a couple of months ago that was all the way up at an A. It's now currently C-, our management rating at the moment. It's not the best. So hopefully today we can have 2 wins, but it's a tough ask. We're away to Inter Milan, and then we are playing up against Juventus. That one is thankfully at home, but you can see they're currently down in 7th. Their manager's under pressure as well. Yeah, it could be El Sackico. Is that what they call it when there's 2 managers? It could be getting sacked. It might be one of those games, the second one of the episode, but how good would it be if we could somehow get a result up against Inter Milan? And one of the things we have done is we've changed formations again. I've tried to find something that's going to get us a result. We did play against Sampdoria with this formation, which is a very defence-minded formation. We managed to get the win, but we did not play well in the game. And in the next game we played against Sassuolo, again, did not play well. So I've changed and made this formation. It's basically a copy of this formation here that we started the season with, but instead we're playing a bit more centrally in terms of we've got Zaniolo in behind 2 strikers instead of a striker and 2 wide players. Hopefully that will work well. That's the hope anyway, and this is the team that's going to go for us in this game up against Inter. I say we're just going to get right into Inter and Juventus today, and this is the team. Patricio in goal, Zagadou. See, I'm in a much better mood. I'm even singing. Zagadou at centre back. Albiol and Romagnoli either side of him. Desciglio and Spinazzola out on the wing back positions. Pellegrini and Veretout in midfield with Zaniolo in front of them. And Mayoral is going to play alongside Tammy Abraham today. Tammy Abraham with 35 goals. He's got 6 games to get himself 5 more to reach that magic 40. Let's see if he can do it. So there's a highlight straight from kickoff here in this game. Let's see what happens with it. Çalhanoğlu with it on the left-hand side for Inter. Switches it to Brozovic and Barella and Martinez through to Darmian. And Darmian has scored a goal inside 30 seconds. Not exactly the way we wanted to start this game, certainly up against the league leaders at the moment. But let's see if we can somehow get ourselves back into this game. Mayoral's lost the ball to Skriniar there. And Darmian's got it on this left-hand side. Back to Bastoni and Skrilla. And back to Barella and Brozovic. They're playing this very similar formation to us. They've got 3 central midfielders. We've got 2 and an attacking midfielder. Skriniar to Bastoni. And Bastoni drives forward with it. Finds Çalhanoğlu, who's sitting in a bit of a deeper role than he would normally have played. He used to be an attacking midfielder, but now he's playing centrally. The ball forward toward Martinez. He tries to go around the keeper, and that's wide of the goal. We're yet to have a shot in this game, which is a bit worrying. Darmian throws this ball in towards Dzeko, Edin Dzeko. Çalhanoğlu launched that ball forward, but Patricio should collect this, and maybe we can recycle it and give us a chance of our own. Desciglio with it. Back to Pellegrini, who's picked up a bit of a knock. Zaniolo through to Abraham, who's through now. Can he get himself a goal? Straight at Handanovic. 22 minutes on the clock. Denzel Dumfries throws that in. Barella gives him it back, and now Dumfries drives forward. Past two challenges that flew in. He's got past them both. Dumfries drives at the keeper. And that's why he's a right wing back, obviously. Miles over the bar there. A nice drive and run, but not a very good finish. And I tell you, we are not playing well at all when you look at this game. 1 shot in the game. Now we've got 2, but we've not played well at all. We've reached half time. We're still losing 1-0. I'll say that wasn't good enough. Some of them don't appear very happy with that from me, unfortunately, but hopefully the second half provides a better performance. I'm going to make some early changes. I'm not normally one for early substitutions, but we are going to make them today. So Spinazzola has been very, very bad today, so Perisic will come on to play in the left wing-back position. We're also going to bring on Brian Cristante to play in midfield. Gareth Bale's going to come on behind the striker, and Shomurodov's going to play alongside Tammy Abraham. 4 changes there in the 55th minute. Let's see if that's going to make enough of a difference to get us back into this game. Çalhanoğlu swings that corner in, Dzeko scores, and it's not going to have made a difference. It doesn't look like. That was poor defending from us from the corner. I'm just going to skip this. I don't want to watch that replay. Absolutely shocking from us there. I'm going to demand some more, but I don't think it's going to make a difference, to be honest. We're going to comfortably lose as Gagliardini gets his first goal of the season, and we're losing 3-0 to Inter now. We have absolutely crumbled at the tail end of this season, and I don't know how to stop. We're just free falling, and I just don't know how to stop it. Sensi with the ball now, he swings it in, and Dzeko heads that one over. Nothing I appear to do seems to sort anything at all since January. It's really, really disappointing. Dumfries with it, swings the ball in, and Dzeko nearly gets himself another one. Darmian with it. Can he get a second? No, he can't. I don't know what to do. Until I've got the ball just at the end of the game here, looking for a fourth. We just about head it away, but it doesn't mean that the chance is over yet. Darmian back to DeMarco and Vidal. Sensi, Correa hits it. And we lose this game 3-0. And I don't know how we're going to turn our form around here, because no matter what I seem to do, I just cannot get us to be performing at any sort of standards. Certainly nothing like the way we played at the start of the year. And I can only assume it's that poor January window. I thought I was doing some good things, getting rid of Mancini for a lot of money, bringing in some more options going forward. But it turns out that's not been the case. We're just not solid enough at the back. We're not creating enough chances. I don't know what it is, but we're just not good enough. Juventus just lost their last game as well against Sassuolo. Nani got 2 of the goals in that one. So I tell you, it's going to be a fight to see who gets sacked first, ourselves or the Juventus manager. I'm going to try and train up a tactic here. We're going to go 4-3-3 with a defensive midfield player, gegenpress. Obviously, these players aren't in the right position. We'll pick a team for the game against Juventus, but I'm going to go with 4 at the back and see if we can do anything at all with that. Well, now it appears that Inter are trying to throw away the title as well. Sampdoria managed to beat them 1-0 in the most recent game they've just played before we play against Juventus tonight. You can see Milan have just went above us as well after they beat Lazio. Not great at all. Here we are 4 points behind Sassuolo, who do play tomorrow. And definitely the best we can hope for is 4th position. We really just need to start winning games, or we're at a possibility that we're going to lose our job. Right, so here's a team that's going to play today up against Juventus. And what a time to change your formation and tactics when you're going up against Juventus. So we're going to go Patricio in goal, Kumbula and Romagnoli at centre back, Desciglio on the right, Spinazzola on the left, Veretout, Pellegrini and Cristante to play in midfield, Zaniolo coming in off the right, Perisic coming in off the left, Tammy Abraham up front. He's only got 5 games to get those 5 goals to get to 40. Hopefully he can get at least one today. Lots of pressure on both managers today. We've only won one of our last 5. There's been 4 defeats in there. Hopefully today it can be a win. Chiellini's got the ball deep for Juventus here. That's 4 minutes into the game. Pellegrini and Rabiot and Chiellini passing about nicely together at the back there. The ball forward to Locatelli. And Pellegrini with it in a slow build-up play from Juventus here. It's never good when that happens. You know they're going to do something when it's nice and slow build-up. Here we go. Karsdorp, the former Roma man who we sold to Juventus at the start of the season. He plays the ball across. Moise Kean finds George there, and that's just wide of the goal. And we just about are not behind early on yet again, as it's been so often the case for us this season. We've been behind so many times, but not the case today. You can see we're dominating the number of shots here. Not having as much of the ball, but we are having more of the shots. Let's see how we build up from the back here. Romagnoli with it to Perisic and Cristante, and back to Romagnoli. And to Perisic now. And Cristante again, and Romagnoli. And it's across to Kumbula. And maybe we'll go to the opposite side of the field here. No, we've come back to the left. Romagnoli, Perisic, Abraham. He switches it. Zaniolo now. Can he get the goal? Yes, he can. His 9th of the season, assisted by Tammy. We lead Juventus 1-0 here. And what could be the game that saves our job at Roma? I tell you what, 3 or 4 episodes ago, I did not think I would be saying we were having to try to save our job. But here we are. A great finish from Zaniolo at the near post. Set up nicely by Abraham. And we're leading 1-0. And they've got another highlight here. And we do have the ball. Desciglio forward to Zaniolo. He's in behind the defence now. Tammy's in the middle if he wants to use him. He cuts inside himself. He hits it. And it's a save from Szczesny. I thought he might have been able to lay off Tammy Abraham there. But he went for it himself to Zaniolo. And it was a great save from Szczesny, to be fair. And we still lead 1-0 here. Halfway through this first half. And we've reached half-time, leading 1-0. There's not been many highlights in this game. I'm going to say we've been doing well, but there is some more that could be given by our players, I think, in the second half. But we've done well so far. Not having as much of the ball as we'd have liked, but we are having more of the chances. Here we are pressing from the front. Rugani with it now at centre-back. Finds Rabiot. Rabiot to Palumbo in the midfield there for Juventus. Chiellini plays it to Pellegrini. And it's out to Moise Kean on this left-hand side of Juventus. Pellegrini forward towards George there. He tries to get around the keeper. And Patricio, I've complimented you so many times. And that was poor goalkeeping. But they are checking for offside. And it's been disallowed for offside. Come on. Come on. Not often I get to celebrate that. Normally, it's us getting the goal disallowed. But that was offside. It was still poor goalkeeping from Patricio. There's no way he should have dived like that. But nonetheless, we just about hold on to this 1-0 lead. But there is a highlight again. Karsdorp down that right-hand side for Juventus. Swings the ball into the middle. It's into Moise Kean. And that's a goal. And that's not being disallowed. And it's back to 1-1. It really is just poor defending here. You can see Moise Kean running in on Desciglio, and then he runs away from Desciglio, and Desciglio doesn't follow him. And we end up back on level terms now. 1-1. We're still just about ahead of AC Milan if it stayed like this. Veretout with the corner, swings it into the front post. Kumbula gets a goal, his 2nd of the season. It's been a long time since you scored a set-piece goal, and there was one there. Kumbula with the header at the front post. Remember, he will be signing permanently at the end of the season. He's in on loan at the moment. A nice headed finish from the young centre-back. He's one of the reasons we let Mancini go, because we thought Kumbula could maybe do a job at centre-back. He's certainly not developed as much as we'd have hoped he was, even though we've given him a lot of game time. Tammy, as you saw there, we took off. We brought on Mayoral up front for him. Desciglio's find Zaniolo again here. Zaniolo, can he play it into the middle? He can, but it's intercepted by the defence. But we've got the ball back. Pellegrini, Desciglio, Zaniolo, his 2nd of the game. Fantastic. They're going to check if it's offside, but you saw the assistant run away here, so it doesn't look like it's going to be given offside, is it? Let's find out as they check VAR. Has Zaniolo got his 2nd of the day? Yes, he has. It's our 3rd. We're going to win this game if it stays like this. 3-1. You've got a beautiful cushion here. Cristante get the ball from Veretout. Pellegrini, Desciglio, Zaniolo. One-touch football. Fantastic finish. And we'll lead. And we'll make some changes now to give some fresh legs into that midfield. Perisic can come on. El Shaarawy can come off. El Shaarawy can come on for Perisic, as you say. Pepe can come on for Zaniolo, which will be annoying for Zaniolo because he's on 2 goals, but bring some fresh legs on in the midfield. And Cristante can come off as well, and Dani Ceballos, who we brought in, remember, in January, he's hardly played for us as one of the backup centre-backs. He can, the centre-mid, sorry, he can come on for us there. And it's a chance for Juventus, and they've managed to pull one back. It's now 3-2 with just 3 minutes to go. It was nice football from that corner kick. And there's 6 minutes added time, which can only mean there's going to be another chance for Juventus, you would have thought here. But maybe not. As the time ticks down, there was no more highlights after that second goal. We've won this game 3-2 thanks to goals from Kumbula and 2 from Zaniolo. And in what has been dubbed El Sackico, we've managed to win that game, and we might end up having just got the Juventus manager sacked. Looking at job security, indeed we did just get the Juventus manager sacked there after that defeat against us, and we've thankfully moved from very insecure to just insecure after that win, which is much appreciated. You can see the jobs that are available in the 5 leagues that we would need to try to win Glory Hunter here, to complete the Glory Hunter challenge. It's only Juventus that's available at the moment, so we'll see if any more become available at the end of the season. You can see Chelsea there. They're in 6th, insecure for Thomas Tuchel. You can see Atletico there in 8th in the La Liga, so they're an insecure job for Diego Simeone as well. But the rest of the jobs, I'm not really sure as if I'd want to take any. Maybe AS Monaco, but it's going to be tough to win Ligue 1 if you do not manage PSG. So yeah, it's that win what puts us into 5th place after Milan had overtaken us after they won earlier on in the day. We're just 1 point behind Sassuolo at the moment, which they've got a game in hand, so they might end up a little bit further ahead once they've done that. But it still gives us a chance to qualify for the Champions League. We're far enough ahead of Juventus now that at worst we're going to qualify again for the Conference League. It looks like if you finish in 7th place, maybe that's a tactic to do again and try to win the Conference League next year. But certainly we're going to be in Europe next year, which is ideal at this stage. Mathematically, we are in Europe, and after those results today, which as we scroll down this page, you can see possibly we're turning a gap. Losing 3-0, I was disappointed after the Inter game, but remember, they are leading the league for a reason, and we did have a lovely win, 3-2 up against Juventus there. There are 4 more games left in the season. I think we're going to come back for the last 2 of the season and show you that as we battle to see if we can get into the Champions League. So we'll play against Cagliari and Hellas Verona off screen, and we'll come up for the last 2 games against Venezia and Salernitana. I still can't say that name. Hopefully they do end up getting relegated as they currently are. We're playing against Venezia and Salernitana. I'll say it quickly and you won't know I'm saying it wrong. In the next episode, 2 games against teams currently in the relegation zone. So it should be games that we win. You would have thought. And hopefully that means we're going to qualify for the Champions League. You never know. We might not. But it's going to be very tight to finish the season for those European places. So we'll see how we get on in that one. If you have enjoyed this episode, a win against Juventus, getting their manager sacked. Very, very exciting episode there. Please do leave a like. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss a thing. And as well, there's links down below to our Twitch page. You can go and give that a follow, and Twitter as well. Please follow me on Twitter. That'd be very much appreciated. And until the next one, where it'll be the last 2 games of the season. We'll see you then.